What's up, everybody? Welcome back. How are we feeling tonight? Your intro reminds me of the opening scene of Blade Runner. I kind of, I kind of like it. Let me fix this camera real quick. It's hopefully we get these kinks worked out early, because it likes to mess with me. Well, I don't know how to work this out. I changed up how this layout is, and now we will see what happens. Maybe it'll fix itself. What's up, everybody? I lost my train of thought trying to fix this camera. Okay. There we go. You just need a close-up on a flaming eyeball. You know what? Sounds good to me. Alright, now I got my head straight. What's up, Mary Beth? Nice to see you as well. And Mike, Stranger, Papa Blood, everybody's in the house. Appreciate you all stopping in. We got a maybe good game. We've got the Vikings taking on the Eagles. Last year we watched this matchup on primetime and it was absolutely horrible. But there's a little bit of hope for the Vikings. I know they've got a couple of key injuries for the Eagles. James Bradbury, Kenneth Gainwell. There's a couple other guys out. So we'll see if maybe the Vikings can make this an interesting game. If you want to go ahead and drop your score predictions for the day, go ahead and do so. What's up, Puppet? How we doing? What's up, Peyton? I forgot there was Thursday Night Football. Yeah, we are officially to our first Thursday Night Football on Amazon. So usually the Amazon games aren't as good as the regular ones. But I'm hopeful that this might be a game. What's up, Craig? Plot twist, Alex's camera actually works perfectly. It's her skin that sometimes gets blurry. I wish I had the ability to just make my skin blurry on command. I feel like that'd be a cool talent to have. I got weak and ordered Prime months ago. I'm excited. Yeah, I do a lot of shopping via Amazon, so I just have Amazon Prime, and thankfully that is one way to be able to watch some football. So here we are. We're good. I'm not on my TV today because I don't have my PlayStation or any ability to connect to Amazon Prime over there, so I've got it on the screen here. So it'll be a little bit different than the last couple games that I've done, and hopefully all goes well. No internet issues, because if that happens, it might be ugly. I don't know. 30-17 Eagles. If the Eagles don't win decisively, they're not the same team as last year. I agree. They kind of got stuttered a little bit, halted, I guess, if you will, by the Patriots, and especially in the second half of their first game last week. And the Vikings just got punched right in the mouth by Baker Mayfield, which is one of the most unfortunate things that could ever happen to a person. So both these teams kind of looking to bounce back, look a little bit better. I don't know how I feel about the Vikings going forward, but they need to make this a competitive. I don't even think they need to win. They need to be competitive. And the Eagles, like you said, Crafty, they need to be dominant. They need to come out. A lot of people in the offseason talked about how the Eagles were the best team in the league and, all of that. And they're a great roster. But they seem to forget that they lost their offensive coordinator, their defensive coordinator. The guys calling their plays and everything, so things have looked a little bit differently. Maybe this is the game, week 2, where they kind of connect a little bit better. So this is a big game for both teams. I don't expect the Vikings to win, but the Eagles should win in dominant fashion. The Pats are tough at home, and I'm not going to discredit that at all, but they started that game so hot, running all over the place, scoring points, and then kinda got shut out. I mean, they still were moving the football, but the defense kinda locked them down and slowed them down tremendously, so I think, they weren't expecting that based on how they started the first half anyway. I didn't think the Jets would win, so there's always a player's chance. No, yeah, Jets really impressed me. Not because of Zach Wilson, it could have been anybody that came in to replace Rodgers, but just for the fact that they didn't have a game plan if someone else had to come in, I don't think. So they kinda were just going with it and hoping for the best, and Buffalo kinda melted down, which I won't be mad about that. I like seeing Zach Wilson do well. Hopefully, they don't have to play quarterback carousel the rest of the season, and he can be that guy for them. Hopefully, he's improved enough because that's a pretty good team. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the same team, but it's really similar to San Francisco, which like I think any QB can win games with that team in San Francisco, and the Jets are turning out to be a team just like that, and so hopefully things work out for him. I haven't lived with television in 15 years, and I already realized I didn't miss all these commercial breaks. Oh, I everyone's like, "Do you see that? Did you see that commercial? Did you see that commercial? Oh, Patrick Mahomes was in this one. Did you see this commercial?" And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as a commercial starts playing, my brain just like tones it out. I don't even pay any attention to it anymore because I can't. I can't deal with commercials. Josh Allen forgot how to read defenses once Daboll left. No, I think Daboll leaving really hurt them more than anybody anticipated, and people are gonna put it up to, "Well, this happened or this injury or, whatever," but, um, I think Daboll left a big impact in, helping Josh Allen. The people that watch the Super Bowl for the commercials should be fired. Yeah, and they haven't even been, like, good commercials in the last, like, 5 years, so, like, maybe I'll say 4 at least, so I don't even see the point in that. Like, I would understand the argument, "Oh, for the halftime show," but you don't even have to watch it for the halftime show, you can just watch it during halftime and not watch the whole game, but whatever, people are weird. What's up, Dominic? Long time no see. Yeah, the Super Bowl commercials have been, like, bad, just bad lately, and so that's not even a reason. If I didn't watch football, which I don't understand people who don't enjoy football, but if I didn't watch football, I wouldn't watch the Super Bowl for commercials. Herbert doesn't look like he needs that Subway sandwich, can't hold it far enough away from himself. I missed it. I mean, I heard his voice and I saw him, but I didn't even look at it. We've got just a minute or 2. I think this game should be just about ready to kick off. I know when I started this stream, it said, like, 9 minutes, and we've been going for 9 and a half, so I think we're about ready to kick off. Also, I've upgraded from the water bottle, and I just brought the biggest cup I own, so I don't have to keep going and getting new ones. This thing is freaking huge. So, hopefully, I'll have to run and get a bunch all game long. Amazon Prime, where the game starts when we say it does. That's fair. I'm excited to see a game where, like, I don't know that this is the game for that per se, but I'm excited to see a game where everything's working on the Minnesota offense so we can see a full action of Jefferson, Addison, and also, Hawkinson and getting everybody going because I feel like they have the ability to have like an extremely fun offense, but um We'll see. We'll see as time goes on. What's up, Pizzle? How we doing? How we feeling? Ready for some football? Alexander the Great. I mean, my that's close. My name is Alexandra, but close enough. Rogers is undefeated as a Jets starter. That's a fact. That is a fact. All right, kick is up and it will be a touchback. The Eagles are going to be on the field first, which means the Vikings will get the ball to start the second half. And I believe the starting back is going to be Swift for Philadelphia. Asking Alexandra. Yeah, almost like the band, just one less letter. Oh, I didn't even think about Pizzle being in here. Yeah, that's right. Pizzle is also an Alex. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. And they're going to go to the air here first. Quick pass to the outside. It looks like that was to Devontae Smith. And that'll go for just a couple yards. Let me pull up. All right, that was going to be 6 yards in the air. I'm going to move this. Let's get a little bit more situated. All right, 2nd down and 4. They're going to fake the handoff. Hurts is going to keep. He'll run up the middle, and he won't make it all the way back to the line of scrimmage before he is brought down. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 4. Maybe 5. Looking forward to Giants. No, I haven't even looked ahead to see what the next one was. Oh, man, that sounds awful. That sounds awful. What's up, Lindsay? How's your night so far? So far, so good. Made some big progress on working on my house today. 3rd down and 5. Hurts in trouble, and he's going to flush to the right. He'll take off, keep it himself, and he's going to force his way into getting a 1st down and moving the chains. Yeah, he gave up too quick on the play for sure. But I think today's been good. I hope everybody in the chat has had a good day as well. And hopefully this is a fun game that keeps us entertained for a little bit tonight. That was Daniil Hunter with the pressure on Hurts. I feel like if you got to force Hurts to run on the outside, like you've got to be prepared to chase him down because he's pretty fast. And it looks like someone's going to take a timeout. It might be an injury timeout. It looks like somebody for Minnesota is a little banged up. Weak tackling, weak pursuit. Oh, we vibing. Who we picking tonight? I'm going with the Eagles. Dad's also going with the Eagles. He said 30-17, I think. 1st and 10, quick pass to Goddard. Goddard spins out. And he's not going to get any gain of yardage there. Are the next 2 Mondays in a row doubleheaders? I believe so. I know this week for sure, but I'm pretty sure next week also has got 2 games. I don't know if we're going to stream both of them, like one of us do one of us do the other, or we'll just stick with one. We'll see as Monday creeps up on us. You know what? I'm pretty close to you with you, Pizzle. I was thinking like 30-13 or 14 area. 2nd down and 11. They're gonna fake the handoff. Hurts is gonna go deep with it. He's got a guy open, and it's caught by Devontae Smith all the way down near the 10-yard line, and a big 1st down for the Eagles. I don't know why they're afraid to run the football right now, but I mean, I guess if it's working. Devontae Smith just made him look silly. If he coulda got his footing, that might have that might have went for a touchdown. I mean, they don't need to, but they need to keep out what they're good at as well, and they're 1st and goal, they're gonna quick pass to the outside, it looks like to A.J. Brown. That pass to Devontae Smith went for 54 yards. And it's gonna be 2nd down and goal. Not much of a gain there on 1st down. I've been telling everybody I don't believe in this Vikings defense at all. I didn't even believe in them last year, but I don't think they got any better, and so they're in for a long year if they can't get their offense going. Yeah, I heard him say that 17-14. That was Kevin Hart, and I was kinda surprised by the low score. 11 minutes to go, 2nd and goal. They're gonna put it on the ground finally, hands off, and he's gonna get about a yard. I believe that was Swift. I didn't know that he was wearing number 0 this year, so that's pretty cool. I like the 0, jersey. Alright, 3rd down and goal from the 9. Or from the 8. My apologies. 10.5 to go. Yeah, I was surprised by that 17-14. They're gonna fake the handoff. Hurts is gonna keep, and he's gonna get about a yard or 2, but they will be denied. I'll see if they go for it. They're probably gonna settle for a field goal here. I don't know why they would. They can't move the ball right here. Which team is most likely to rebound in week 2? Giants, Bears, Seahawks, or Bengals? I'm gonna say Seahawks. The Giants should. They're playing against the Cardinals, so who knows? Jake Elliott's lining up for the field goal to try to get some points on the board here. But I would say the Giants should. If they lose, kick is up and it is good. Eagles strike first and they lead 3-0. Bears, I don't know. If the Buccaneers can replicate what they did last week, they'll probably beat the Bears. They did not look great at all. The Seahawks, I feel like, yeah, Detroit's defense is really good. But something just tells me that they're gonna try to play upset this week. Are the threes backwards again? No, I didn't. I was curious if it was gonna happen. And the Bengals, I want to say yes, but they're going from one division opponent to another. They are at home, so I give them a little bit of an edge. The Cardinals and the Seahawks and the Bears are all on the road, so that, leaning towards the Bengals is good. But I don't know if they've worked all the kinks out on in their offense just yet. See, that's crafty. This is where I'm at too. I picked the Lions, but I don't feel strongly about it. Like, I feel like the Lions are the better football team, but I do not feel strongly about them, getting it done. Like, I feel like the Seahawks might do something, and that's kind of why I lean towards the Seahawks first as soon as you listed those teams. The Giants should win. This is the easiest opponent on their schedule, but if they lose, man, I don't even know. One of the YouTubers I watched did a skit about that. I'll pull it up and put it in the chat because I laughed so hard. And then after he did that, he did his predictions for this week, and basically he just started screaming, and he was like, what's worse than losing 40-0 to the Cowboys? And he was like, oh wait, it wasn't on. It was on Twitter. Alright, let me pull this up. But he was like, what's worse than losing 40-0 to the Cowboys is losing to the Cardinals, and he was just screaming. And the dude is my favorite. Alright. Okay, I found it. There we go. If you guys want to check that out, it's pretty funny. Wait, we are on ESPN next week, not ABC. Probably. I would say probably. Let me pull it up. You're talking about the Bengals game. Kickoff's up and it will be a touchback. The Vikings oops, I just knocked something over. Vikings will start at their own 25. Let's go to Monday night versus the Rams. Yep, it says solely on ESPN. That's a that's a weird game. Super Bowl rematch. Bengals and Rams. What did I drop? Okay, nothing important. All right, first down and 10. And they're going to fake the handoff. Kirk's looking. He's going to throw over the middle. He's got a guy, and that's going to be Jefferson down at around the 40 for a first down. All right, let's go back to where we were. He went straight for Justin Jefferson, covered by Darius Slay. One game on ABC and the other on ESPN. All right. Well, that might end up determining what game I do end up streaming if we have to make a choice. First and 10, another quick pass to Jefferson, nowhere to go. He's going to be hit immediately by Slay. First one went for 15 yards. It says second season as Vikings head coach, regular season record 13-5. Do they play 18 games? Or was he a head coach for a regular season and one other game? I'm very confused. Second down and 9. Cousins looking to throw, has time, finally gets hit as he throws. It's going to be incomplete, trying to get it to Madison. He looks 25 years old. I think he's about my age, and I'm 27, so that makes sense. You should call both simultaneously. Well, they start an hour apart, and I don't know. Cousins can't hear. That makes sense. But it does sound pretty loud in there. I can barely hear anything, but I can hear. I can definitely hear the crowd. Third down and 9. The crowd has only gotten louder since I said that. Play clock's running down. Kirk looking to throw again, slings it over the middle, and it's in the hands of KJ Osborne, but it's going to be incomplete. He wanted a flag there. No flag. It's going to be fourth down and 9, and they're going to have to punt. But anyway, what I was saying, Crafty, is that I could try to do that, but I do not have the attention span to keep track of both of them, I don't think, while speaking. I'm going to try to convince Dad if we did it together, like on screen together, we could probably simultaneously do them. Punt is up. And it's going to be to about the 8-yard line. He'll return it. He'll get across the 15. The ball comes out, and the Eagles recover it back at the 10. Oh, man. Wouldn't that have been crazy if the Vikings had recovered that? I hate that catch the ball begging for flags is weak sauce. I mean, sometimes if they don't call a flag and you don't say anything, they might get away with it. But if you throw a fit and it's the right call that they just didn't call. But I'm with you 100% also. What are you doing returning that? I mean, you can return it as long as you're going to protect it. 0-1 this year. Wait, who? Me? I was AFK. What can we do together? The doubleheader Monday night football games. All right, let's. So they would have been around the 15-yard line, but it looks like they're going to be around the 10 now after recovering their own fumble there. Oh, dude, that would've been crazy if the Vikings managed to scoop it up, though. If it's cornered like that, returning it is always high risk, or at least, like, return it near the sideline so you can just step out of bounds if trouble comes. No, yeah, I'm with you, but a lot of kick returners right now, it seems like, are rookies and guys who barely made the roster, so any chance they can make to try to impress, they usually do. At least that's what I noticed from last week. Or if you're gonna fumble it, throw it towards out of bounds, either way, so you don't lose it. But that ball went straight backwards 5 yards. Alright, looks like we are back from commercial break. Let's pull this up. Stripped him during a spin move. Yeah, it was just really unfortunate for the ball carrier. He kinda got lucky. Okay, so that Vikings player, number 44, I believe, they said he's gonna be questionable to return from that shoulder injury when he was trying to chase down Hurts. Alright, so 1st and 10 from their own 10. Maybe Philly will run the football here, and I would be incorrect. Hurts is gonna look, throw, fire to the outside, and it's caught, but I don't know if he was in bounds. That was Goddard, and they're gonna say he was out of bounds. It was close to getting his feet down. 2nd down and 10. I don't know what their problem is with running the football right now, but, I guess I'm not the coach. So, I don't I don't make the rules. And this is nothing fantasy related because I don't think I have anyone from either teams. I just am confused. 2nd and 10, Hurts, quick fire over to Goddard again. He'll get about 5 yards. What's up, MH? And it's gonna be 3rd down and around 5. I think Goddard was just mad that he got, like, no catches last week, so they just continuously they just keep throwing to him over and over again. Yeah, that isn't that crazy, Crafty? It gives me the ick looking at it and having the Raiders at top, and that's not even because I want them to win the least, like, I would rather Denver finish in 4th, honestly, but there's gonna be a flag. It looks like it's on the offense. False start, Lane Johnson. Need Devontae to go off? Well, he's already gotten a pretty good start, that 55-yard catch. What's up, Burdens? Coincidentally, our honorary Raiders fan is here now that I said that. But I would much rather Denver finish in 4th than the Raiders by far. Hopefully we can bounce back. But if the Raiders want to beat Buffalo this week, I picked Buffalo, but I was very timid about it. I am not going to be mad about that, even if it keeps us in 2nd or 3rd place. 3rd down and 9. Hurts looking to scramble. He does, tries to spin, and he's going to get a couple yards, but not nearly enough. So they're going to go 3 and out here and give it back to the Vikings. Also, let me pull that up while we're here. If you haven't, we meant to release it yesterday, but we got to recording it late last night, and so um lost my train of thought. So we didn't get it we got it started uploading last night, but I didn't get it to go live until today. If anybody wants to watch our punt is up. It's gonna be a short punt. He's crossed the 50, 45, 40, still going. And then he fumbles the football, and it looks like he gave it right back to Philly around the 30. I don't know if he was down or not. I don't think he was, and that was a mess. It looks like Philly's gonna get the ball back, but anyway, here's our week 2 predictions if you guys would like to watch them. Oh, yeah, he was definitely That went straight into the hands of an eagle. Oh, weren't we just talking about all that? I mean, he had a really good return up until the fumble, but hold on to the football, man. What they got butter on their hands, like all of them. As soon as someone smacks them, the ball is just shooting out of their hands. Yeah, I'm starting to think that Aaron Rodgers, uh, just doesn't wanna play against Patrick Mahomes because last time he was sick and this time he's injured. I can't remember what happened the first time. 1st and 10, they're gonna hand it off, finally running the football. They're gonna get a couple of yards, it will be 2nd down. Holding it like a loaf of bread out there. That's what I'm saying, man, like, you got one job, and it's to protect the football. When you're a kick returner, if it's in your hands, you gotta protect it. That's it. 2nd down, gonna hand it off again to Swift. Swift's gonna get enough for a 1st down. It was 2nd and short. But, oh, that's right, the knee. I believe it. I believe it. But I've been wanting to see the Rodgers versus Mahomes. Even if Rodgers were to beat us, I just wanna watch it once in my life, but I doesn't look like I'm ever gonna see it. Alright, 1st and 10 from the 38, hands it off to Swift, he goes to the right side, he's got room to run, spins, gets the 1st down. Dude, I think so too, honestly, Craig. But see, look, they're running the football, and now they're just moving down the field. That first drive or 2, they just didn't want to, and I just don't understand. Like, I know you got a bunch of guys you could throw the ball to. I get it, I do. But, like, start this game off playing your game, get some momentum on your side, and then start experimenting, with throwing the ball around the field and doing different things. At the 50, it's gonna be 1st and 10, 4.5 to go in the 1st quarter. Fakes the handoff to Swift. Hurts is in trouble, and he's gonna get sacked for about an 8-yard loss. I agree. Kenneth Gainwell, I think, is their RB1, or maybe they just didn't want, Swift to have the start in week 1, but him not being here is gonna put a lot more, carries for Swift, and so, I'm excited to see him. I didn't really want him to go there, but, you know I would rather him go to the NFC than an AFC team, I guess. Okay, it was gonna be a loss of 7. 2nd and 17. Hurts throws a screen to Goddard, and he makes it to the line of scrimmage, but not much else. It's gonna be 3rd down and long. They're just playing such a weird game, and, like, obviously, we're just basing on what we saw last year, and I said earlier when we first got in here about how they lost their OC and DC, they've got different people calling plays and things like that, so we knew they would look different, but it's just so weird, like, even if they you bring a new guy in, you can watch their film from last year and figure out what works the best and what doesn't, and so they're, like, shying away from that, and it's really strange to me. 3rd down and 16, Hurts dropping back, stands in, has time, fires, and that's gonna be picked off, and he didn't get touchdown, so he takes off going all the way to about the Vikings 45. This game is a mess. We've had a couple fumbles, now an interception. It wasn't even Kirk Cousins. He threw into double coverage trying to get it to Smith, and that's gonna get picked off. 2:51 left in the 1st quarter. Crazy. Hurts doesn't look right tonight. I was kinda thinking that too, but I'm just saying I feel like it has to do a little bit with this coordinator change and different play caller. It doesn't feel like they're playing to his strengths. I don't know, like yeah, exactly. What happened when Reich left? But, the OC that was here striking or whatever his name, who's with Indy now, is playing this game. But look at the Colts in week 1 with Anthony Richardson, and you see that they kind of just try to replicate what they did in Philly because Richardson has a similar play style, and things, were clicking, for most of that game against Jacksonville. And so if you can look over and see the Colts doing what you were doing last year and it was working, then why do you wanna like, I understand a different person's got a different way to look at it, but you need to, like, kind of at least somewhat stick with what you know and what you're good at. He's playing way too sped up, needs to calm down, let the play develop better. I think so too, and I don't know why he's in such a hurry, but this is almost not surprising. It's a little surprising because this team is so stacked up. I swear if the Eagles somehow lose this game, I will be mad. My 2 locks for this week, I said, were the Niners and the Eagles. They're the only 2 games that I just feel like I need to get right. At least look at Brown once. I think he has 1 catch. You did look at him 1 time. I'll double check that that was correct and I didn't just make that up. Yeah, he has 1 catch for 1 yard. So, he kind of peeked at him. Well, hey, they're gonna give their defense a chance to work right here, and the way this game's trending, it has been messy. So, maybe the Vikings can get something done, or maybe that defense will stand them up and give their offense a chance to go again. 1st and 10 from their own 35. Pretty solid starting position. And they're going to put the ball on the ground to Madison. Madison's got a little bit of room to work, but it looks like he lost the football and it went straight into the hands of an Eagle. No freaking way is that real. It went straight into his hands. And that's going to be Philadelphia football. It's like the interception didn't even happen. What a mess. This game is awesome. Let's just do this all day long. It just slipped right out of there. Is it wet there? I'm not in Philadelphia or anywhere near it, but is something in the air? Is it humid? Like, what's going on over there? Both teams are gonna need to practice 2 hands on the football this week. They got an extra couple days before their next game. All right, so it's gonna be 1st and 10 at the Vikings 39 for the Eagles. Run the football. And they're gonna hand it off. No, he's gonna fake the handoff to Swift, give it to Hurts, and Hurts is gonna go down at the line of scrimmage. What? That's not what I meant by run the football. I meant hand it off to your running back. It looks like they use CGI to stretch his arm out. Maybe. I'll pay attention the next time I see him on my screen. Hurts kind of went down a little weird right then. I didn't like that. I don't think he's injured, but it didn't look good. All right, 2nd down and 10 from their own 39. Hurts stands in the pocket, fires, gets it to Brown. Brown's going to get about 5 yards. And this is going to be 3rd down and manageable. We got 2 minutes left in the 1st quarter. This game is I don't even know what to say about this game. It's a game. All right, 3rd down and 5. Just stop running. It hurts. It's not working tonight. That's what I'm saying. If it's not working, do something else, like hand it off to your running backs. 3rd and 5, Hurts alone in the backfield. Play clock's rolling down. And he's going to keep again, but it's going to be a loss of 2 or 3 yards and a sack. And it's going to be 4th down. He is feeling some hurts. What is going on right now? Oh. This Eagles crowd got a lot more quiet after that sack just now. Well, they had guys. Yeah, I am too, Craig. But their fans quieted down. They're about to start getting beer thrown at them, beers and middle fingers. It's gonna be a 55-yard field goal attempt for the Eagles. Kick is up, and it is no good. It's wide right. It did kinda look like a botched handoff, and I was just like, "No way is he gonna do this again." 42 seconds left in the first quarter. It's gonna be the Vikings football. Oh my god. I can't even believe this. How long it would take filthy fans to boo. Yeah, we haven't even made it through the first quarter yet. Oh, what a game, what a game. We're in for a long 4 quarters. I didn't even think it was gonna be all that bad, but, uh, we'll see. Like, the running back was supposed to sweep inside. That's what I saw. He took off running before the snap, and I was like, "Surely he's gonna end with the football in his hands." No, they just got sacked for a loss of 3 instead. You know what? I think as a group, all of us together that hang out at these live streams, we could probably run this Philadelphia offense pretty well if we were calling plays. I think we could do it. Like, we could have them beat the Vikings, we could formulate a game plan that didn't look like whatever is happening right here. Uh, yeah, so maybe they'll have some halftime adjustments if they make it to halftime. Uh, I don't freaking know. Everything is working except for the quarterback keepers right now. That's what I'm saying, and I'm like, why do you just continue? Like, I know that was your bread and butter, the QB sneak and the QB rushing or play didn't work, quarterback takes off. Those all worked last year, but people also have a lot of games from last season to watch and know that you're gonna do that. I love that there's this Bose commercial for Joe Burrow with, like, his long hair and everything, and then he had a bad game and cut it all off, so he does not even look like that now. Or stop trying to make highlights and use your weapons, trust your offensive line. Yeah, he's got a great line and plenty of people that can make plays for him, whether it be on the ground or in the air. Let's do that. Dude, that Giants and Niners game, that's a nightmare, man. Well, let's see if the Niners slow down a little bit this week, but that's a nightmare. It's just not gonna end well. 1st and 10, Cousins is in trouble, and that's gonna go down for a sack as well. Someone ran into someone on the same team. Alright, 2nd down, a loss of 7. So 2nd and 15 from their own 40. At least they're in good starting field position. Play clock's Oh, they can hold this ball if they wanted to, but they do it, and it's gonna be a free play. He's gonna take a shot downfield to Jefferson, and he nearly pulls it in. It's gonna be incomplete. Okay, hold my beer. And that's gonna be the end of the first quarter, I think. Alright, so it was offsides, it was a free play, and that's gonna be the end of the first quarter. Whoa. That would have been a heck of a catch if he did haul in. I couldn't tell what happened. The ball shot the other way. I don't know if it hit a helmet or what, but we've had a really, really exciting first half. Um, Multiple turnovers. One team has 11 yards, one team has 97 total yards. Uh, Jalen Hurts has gotten sacked a couple times already. The ball glitched. That's what it felt like. It felt like a Madden play, honestly. Yeah, 3-0. We're doing good. We're doing good. Cousins wants to make everyone forget last week's poor performance by turning in a much worse one. Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're onto something, Crafty. This is this wild for sure. Oh man. It'll get better, right? We will get to where this is gonna be a normal football game. Points are gonna be scored, by both teams, and Jalen Hurts is gonna trust his running back, and the Vikings will be able to run the football also, maybe not well, but his running back will hold on to the football and they're gonna throw to all of his pass catchers, and Jalen Hurts is gonna throw to all of his pass catchers, and we're gonna have a normal football game. Like they were just testing the waters in the first quarter. Nothing was really lost. It's only a 3-point ball game. So we're gonna start over in the second quarter, and everything's gonna go chef's kiss very well. Right. I don't really have faith in that, but I'm trying to help. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Hawkinson's even been targeted yet, so I guess it's not his fault. Let's see. Jefferson, Madison, and KJ Osborne have had 4 targets between the 3 of them. Yeah. Yeah, I think Madison can be effective. Like, they're acting like Cook being gone is the end of the world, and yeah, it's a big loss, but I do enjoy Alexander Madison as well. It's gonna be 2nd down and 12 for the Vikings. They're just outside the 45. Kurtz Kurtz Kirk looks to his right side. He targets his rookie wide receiver Addison, and it's gonna be 3rd down, but that'll go for about 9 yards. All right, 3rd down and 3. Will they be able to convert? They're just inside Eagles territory. Low snap. Cousins looks, fires. It's going to be caught by KJ Osborne, and he will get a 1st down and move the chains. I think that's their first down of this match. So that's positive. Like I said, we're going to have some normal football starting in the second quarter, and so far we're checking off the right boxes. All right, from the 40, looks like 48, maybe 42. I don't know where I got 8 from. They're gonna hand it off to Madison, and he's gonna get blown up. Osborne is an underrated receiver. I think there was a couple games last season that he kind of showed out, and I think there was like one game. It was like the KJ Osborne game, and he just went off. But he's overshadowed by Jefferson and now also Addison and also TJ Hawkinson. Those are the 3 big talking points. But this guy, he's just as effective. 2nd down and 13 now from the 45. Cousins looking to throw again, hits the outside. That's Hawkinson for his first catch of the game, and it'll go for about 4 yards. It's going to be Third down and long. Yeah, there's a lot of guys on this offense that I do like, and there's a lot of pieces you don't really talk about either. And but when you've got bigger names, like I said, they just get overshadowed just a little bit, and we'll see. Maybe they'll still be able to have good years. Third down and 9. Crowd's getting loud once again. Cousins looks, fires over the middle, got Hawkinson all the way down to about the 20, inside the 20. Oh, yeah, Hawkinson's hair is amazing. We love it. I just feel like his hair, like, started growing and he didn't get it cut once and then, like, woke up one day and had really long hair. Like, I don't even remember, like, a weird middle phase for his hair. Like, I remember it short and then it was long. First and 10. It's gonna be a pitch to the left side. He's got a little bit of room. He curls it. That doesn't explain where the length just showed up one day. Now it's gonna be Madison for a couple yards. It's gonna be second down. Does he really curl it though? I just assumed it was just like that. And that's gonna be 5 yards for Alexander Madison. Looks like someone for the Eagles, number 29, is a little banged up on that play on the sideline. Second down and 5. They're going to fake the handoff, play action, roll to his right, hits Jefferson for a first down inside the 5. First and goal for the Vikings. You got to brush it at its length. You're right. I mean, you're right. I just like his hair was like the length of my hair, and then the next day it was like that length. And underuse others. Like, I feel like they're like, "Okay, today you're gonna have a good game, and you're not gonna see the ball at all, and then next week, they're gonna pick someone else." First and goal, fakes the handoff, throws, hits Hawkinson, and he fights his way into the end zone for a touchdown, and the Vikings take the lead. Shout out TJ Hawkinson. Whoa. Whoa. We love Hawk. That's why Diggs got frustrated and left. I mean, it makes total sense. You like that? Every time I hear Kirk Cousins say that, I laugh. Extra point up and is no good. Wait, they're saying it's good. From my view, it looks like it wasn't even close. But I guess they take the lead here and are up by 4 instead of 3. Yeah, it didn't look like, I don't know, from my angle, like, here's the field goal, and it looked like it was, like, over here. But whatever, they can see it better than I can. That was so close. Alright. I'm actually gonna go look up pictures of Hawkinson with short hair because, like, I'm having even, like, a hard time placing. There's I literally searched TJ Hawkinson short hair, and there's, like, a picture of him with a man bun and his hair now. Oh my gosh. Some of these pictures. His hair never was, like, really short. It was, like, short, obviously, but, like, shaggy and still curly. Boom. I just saw a picture of him, like, from Iowa, like, in his jersey, and I thought it was Pittsburgh for a second, and I was like, "When did that happen?" Okay. Alright. Speaking of Stephon Diggs, did you guys see that today? That reporter, like, in between player interview or media interviews, where that girl was just, like, talking shit about Stephon Diggs. She didn't think anyone could hear her. I would probably, quit after that, like, that's kind of embarrassing. Like, you already know Diggs is gonna be petty about that. I thought it was innocent, they knew each other. It seemed that way, but it like, and no offense to Crafty or anybody else from the New York area, I cannot really tell, like, New York people that, like, have, like, the accent and that have been there for a long time. I can't judge what is sarcasm and what is not with them, and so, like, it almost sounded like she was kinda, like, joking about it, but at the same time, I'm such a poor judgment of things like that. 1st and 10 from the 25, gonna hand it off up the middle, and he's gonna go for 8. She was like, "Hey, let's try to force Diggs to interview," and she was like, "He'd probably be like, 'F you.'" Yeah, but then she was he he said he would say "F you," and, like, he would say that to anybody or anytime or something like that. Like, it almost felt like she was joking, but, like, you live a little bit closer to that area than I do, Craig, so maybe you can pick up on it better than I can. 2nd and 3, handoff up the middle to Swift, and that's gonna go for a first down, 10 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. But I think in that video, like, they were like Diggs or Parsons, and I was like, Parsons doesn't play on that team. So I don't know who else she was talking about. I know that she issued an apology, I guess. I didn't get the chance to read it. 1st and 10, Hurts dumps it down to the running back, and he'll get about a yard. It's gonna be 2nd down. At least they're kind of playing a little bit more calmed down now. She was, from what I heard. It's like they want to get her in trouble. I mean, that could definitely be it, you know. I didn't I didn't get all the context and I didn't read all about it. They handed her a hot mic, so in reality, it's the station's fault. That's true, but 2nd down and 9, they're gonna hand it off to Swift. Swift makes a cut, and he's gonna get about 6 yards on the carry. It's gonna be 3rd down and short. Like, whether or not it was on, I feel like that's not the time to say something that could potentially 3rd down and 3, hand it off to Swift again, and he's gonna get a first down. Look what happens when you do what I tell you to, and you just hand the ball off to your running back. Now they're moving the football kinda gracefully instead of trying to force Hurts and him not being able to make anything out of anything. But it was just a weird situation to begin with, but whether it was, intentionally kinda talking crap about him or not, like, I feel like it was all weird. 1st and 10, handoff up the middle. and he's gonna get about 2 or 3 yards. I still feel like Diggs is gonna make, like, a comment about it on his next presser or something. He's gonna just, like, go up on the stand and be like, "F you guys," or something just to make fun of the whole situation. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's coming. What's up, Snowman? Appreciate you. I've just been messing with it. It'll probably change again, but this is what we're rocking with for right now. Second down and 7, handoff up the middle. This is a different running back. That's Boston Scott, and it looks like he's gonna be close to the first down. It'll be just shy of it. They're gonna give Swift a little bit of a break. I can't fault people for being human on the job. We all talk like that at work. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I work in the casino industry, and so hearing the things the guests say and hearing things that employees say are pretty close to the same. Third down an inch, he's gonna hand it off. He's got room to run, and he's gonna get about 3 yards on third and inches. See, that's the point I was trying to make. Like, always treat it as if it's on. If you got a microphone around you, don't say anything that would get anybody in the league all upset, because people will take that out of context 95% of the time. I think they listen to me, Craig. Like, seriously. First down and 10, gonna oh, now he's gonna keep, and Hurts is gonna get to the edge. He'll get 9 yards, and look, I'm okay with that because look, they set up the run, they kept pushing it, and they were not ready for him to run the football on the edge. And so, there we go. It's because I posted that link probably, but, like, they set this up so it would work, and now it's working, but earlier, they were just trying to force this, and it wasn't working. Alright, second down and 2, and they're gonna hand it off again up the middle, and he's gonna go for about 4 and another first down, and they've ran the ball now 7 times in a row, and look, they've went halfway down the field. I just feel like this is their game. This is what they're good at, and people have a hard time stopping this. So that's why I don't understand why they don't just stick with this as well. We only got 5 minutes left in the first half. Yeah, everything since they changed that up. I told you things were gonna work out. We just needed to settle down a little bit. First and 10, Hurts looking to throw, and this time he's just gonna throw it away, which I'm okay with. He really had nothing. I mean, I couldn't see the left side of the field, but from what I could see, it didn't look like he had anything. Jefferson looks angry on the sideline. Feelings got hurts, but is this the same team? That's what I'm saying, bro. Second down and 10. Hurts fires across the middle, hits Brown in stride, and he's gonna get a first down and put them in the red zone. Look at this. Back to last year. This is what they were good at. Now they're rocking and rolling with it, and everything is going to be okay. That's gonna go for 11 yards for AJ Brown. All right, first and 10 from about the 17-yard line. And they're going to hand it off to Swift. Swift makes a move and takes him all the way down to the 10. It's going to be second down and short. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. DeAndre Swift is kind of tearing it up right now. Did you make a phone call to the Eagles sideline? Dude, maybe they just get it now. Second and 3, hand off to Swift. He's gonna take it inside the 5. It's gonna be first and goal for Philadelphia. 3.5 to go in this first half. Dude, They're playing good football now, and I'm here for it. I need the Eagles to win this game. All right, first and goal. And they hand it off to Swift again. And it looks like he's got enough room and gets in for the touchdown, but they might be marking him just a little bit short. Couldn't tell if anything went down early. But it didn't look like he got touched until the goal line. He just moved right up there. All right, second and goal from the couple inches line. I fear this is going to be a QB sneak, and it is. Wait. I think there was a whistle before the play, but I think that's a touchdown. Okay, Minnesota called their first timeout here. What's up, Johnny Small Pepper? I appreciate you, and thank you for stopping by. All right, so that would have been a touchdown for Philadelphia, but Minnesota calls their first timeout here. I have a feeling that they're going to just run the exact same play again. Will it work 2 times immediately in a row? Maybe. I think they should hand it off to Swift. But I feel like they're gonna quarterback sneak it again. So we'll see what happens. All right. After the timeout, we're lining back up. And they're lining up like they're gonna sneak it one more time. And he just jumps over the pile, honestly. He kinda slid through. There's no way that's not in. And that's gonna be a touchdown for Philly, doing what they did all season long. And they retake the lead here. He didn't go over the pile. He went into the pile, but straight in. There was no stopping it, honestly. Everybody went from the right, like kind of went attacked to the right side, and he went left with it. All right, and they're lining up for the extra point. Play clock is running down. Kick is up, and it's right down the middle, and they extend their lead to 3. Ooh, let's make that a little smaller. That's better. That's fine. We'll deal with it. Hurts to Tutty if they play like this. Like, this game is gonna be a fun second half. Dude, I'm with you. And this is how they beat people. They took almost the entire quarter on that drive. Let's go look at the okay, it was an 8-minute drive, 75 yards, 16 plays. Like, that just absolutely diminishes a defense. Um, wait, what's up, Pookie? You came off hidden. Wait, what are you saying? Sorry, I'm not understanding. But what's up, Pookie? Yeah, Minnesota better. Well, they better hope they hold on to this ball for the rest of the this last 2.5 minutes or whatever, because they really don't need to put their defense back out on the field at this point in time. Uh, 16 plays. That's a lot. That's a lot. And they just diced them up one running play at a time for the most part. There was only like 2 throws. One pass to AJ Brown. No, that was the only throw on there on that drive. The Eagles still need to prove they can stop that. You disappeared? What do you mean? I feel like I've been here a lot the last couple weeks. Alright, well, I am here now. There's just you know what? And I think this has a lot to do with Bradbury not being active tonight. I think he has a concussion. He'll probably play next week, but They've got Slay, but they're not gonna take Slay off Jefferson at any point in time in this game. Like, that's just what they're gonna do. But, I think that the missing piece of James Bradbury kind of opens up everybody other than Jefferson. Like, you're still gonna throw it to him because he can make catches and, like, double coverage and things like that. But guys like Hawkinson, KJ Osborne, Addison, they're gonna have a little bit more leeway and room. So I feel like you're gonna see a lot more of that. I think they just said it's 67 degrees there. It's a little chilly, but I bet it's ideal for football players, honestly. Kickoff's up and it's going to be a touchback. Haven't seen you since last year. Well, I've been here the last couple weeks. Um, since well, I've only been live a couple times, but we've been putting videos too. Dude, it's been the last two Sunday night and Monday night games, well, especially Sunday night, it was really coming down. And then Monday it didn't seem to be like raining all that bad, but you could tell the weather is like affecting the area at least. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25, fakes the handoff, play action, throws it, gets it to number 84. I don't know who that is. Uh, Josh Oliver, and that's gonna be a 14-yard gain. All right, 1st down and 10. They're gonna hand it off to Madison. Madison's gonna make a move. He'll get a couple yards forward here, and that's probably the last play before the 2-minute warning. You still work at the casino all day, every day, except for today. I didn't, but most days. That was a terrible time to say that. That's gonna be the 2-minute warning. Rhode Island is underwater already. I believe that, man. Like, everything that I've seen that's taken place over there has been a lot of rain. Any jackpots? Uh, well, I worked yesterday and paid a few, but our weekdays are a lot slower than our weekends. But yeah, we've been paying a pretty good amount of jackpots the last month or two. For it being our time of year that we kinda slow down a little, or at least we start slowing down, like, at the end of summer going into fall and winter, but we've done pretty well as a casino. Any good tips? I mean, I'm not allowed to actually say that because I share with everyone in my department, so I can't actually say that, but we've done okay. Alright, before this commercial breaks over, does Minnesota come away with any points before halftime in this 2-minute drill? And they've got 2 timeouts left. I'm gonna say we're going into halftime 10-10. It's either 10 or a turnover, not a punt, a turnover. Where's your dad? Hang on 1 second. Bum, bum, ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Alright. Alright. When we I'll just go ahead and send it, it's okay. Share, copy, paste. He is at that link live streaming on his other channel right now. I'm actually just gonna go send a chat and say what's up since I've got his video or stream pulled up. All right, second down and 6. Quick pass to Hawkinson. No, yeah, and it's gonna be close to a first down, but it'll be third down and short. All right, third down and 1. Kurt's having a hard time hearing again. All right, third and 1. He gets it to the outside. That's Jefferson caught for a first down. All right, I said hello to him. I did my good deed for the day. Oh, damn. All right, 1 minute. The clock is rolling. They haven't used any timeouts. They're in Eagles territory. Kirk looking, fires to the outside. It's gonna be incomplete to Madison. Is this spam link? Did it go out? I hit the button for it, but I don't know if it did or not. Okay, yeah, it did. Alright, so it's gonna be second down and 10, 52 seconds to go. I feel like I missed something because I was distracted. I guess I didn't. It looks like Minnesota's gonna use their second timeout here. CJ, what's up, my guy? Supposed to be hurt by the end of the 3rd quarter and be out 8 weeks. I mean, I hope not. I hope he's able to stay healthy, but the way they didn't even use him at all in the 1st quarter, so maybe. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're an Eagles fan. Nice to see you, CJ. I appreciate you. You haven't been over here since we brought this guy in. He is my, um, partner in crime. He has looked good so far. I mean, he didn't look good in the 1st quarter, but they didn't use him at all in the 1st quarter. But I think as long as they're able to split snaps and it's not, just a million with I gotta X off his stream because I can't hear myself think, but, not just, like, give Boston Scott, like, 1 snap, 2 snaps, like, if they're able to split it a lot, yeah. But especially with Gainwell coming back, if they can use all 3 of those guys and they all 3 can run well because Boston Scott was running super well also, the 4 or 5 handoffs that he got. I think their run game's gonna stay as strong as it was last year. Trying to do too many things at once and, losing my train of thought. Come here. He's got like a like a I don't know. He came that way, so a little, like, mini horn, I guess. I don't know how to make it go away, so mine is mine is defective, honestly. Alright. You can go back over there. Are you still streaming on Twitch? No, I have hang on, let me just pull it up here in case anyone wants it. But I usually put it in the description of all my videos. I just am slacking. I have switched over to YouTube. Alright, 2nd and 10. Everything froze. Woo. Everything's, like, frozen? I don't know what's happening. Uh, well, I cannot oops. I cannot see the football game right now. I don't know what just happened, but I'm not frozen. Okay, everything's good now. That was the weirdest thing ever. But, yeah, to answer your question, I switched over to YouTube. Here it is if anybody wants it, but I haven't been super active on there at the moment. I did not get to see the last play, but 2nd and 10, it showed a deep ball to Jefferson. He's caught it. It would have been a touchdown, I think, if he hung on to it. Okay, so now they're debating if it's a touchback or not. I'm gonna refresh this because I feel like it might have set me back a few minutes, or not a few minutes, but they're saying that it might be a touchback. Well, yeah, I'm trying to figure out. This rule always kind of. So they're saying they think it should be a touchback. It's not as messy as this game started off, Dominic, but a Minnesota touchdown might be turning or near touchdown might be turning into a touchback because Jefferson lost the ball after he caught it. It is over it. But does it depend on when he loses it? I'm not sure. They're going to commercial to talk, and the refs are gonna look at it and talk about it and try to figure out what's going on. Tom Crossy just said skull, but with a bunch of LOL, with all these fumbles. Ari Meirov just said this will always be the dumbest rule in football. If he does, it does if he took a football move towards the end zone and fumbled through it, he's committed a touchback. See, that's what I thought, I wasn't 100% certain. It's a cheap turnover. Yeah, because like, the defense really didn't do that, right? Like, that's just, like, an accident by Jefferson. Leads to 7 points instead of being, the other team's ball at the 25-yard line instead. It happened to me one time in Madden before I even knew of the rule. I still don't have a full grasp of it, but before I ever knew the rule, I was so confused what happened, and I was like, I thought I had scored a touchdown, and then the next play it was like 1st and 10 for the other team at the 25, and I was confused. All right, so they're saying it went over the pylon, and that means it's going to be a touchback. Thank you. He's my partner in crime. He's got something. He's got like a little horn or something on his forehead that I cannot seem to do anything about. But he's all right. He's all right. So that's gonna be a touchback. Eagles football with 34 seconds and three timeouts. So you know what I said that this would either be a tie game at halftime or there would be a turnover, and this counts as a turnover. Not a good one, but it counts as one. All right, first down and 10. Oh, sorry, the 20, not the 25. And they're going to hand the ball off to Boston Scott. He's got a little bit of room to run, and he'll pick up 7 yards on the carry. Second down, they're going to use their first timeout, stop the clock at the 29 seconds mark. For once, it's not Cousins' fault. You know what? The kick return fumble. I Yeah, the kicker was that the Vikings. There were so many turnovers in the first quarter that I can't keep track of them. But you're right. Either way, you're right. This was not Kirk Cousins' fault. Um, so it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. All right, second down and 3 from the 27. And they're going to run the ball again right up the middle with Scott. He's going to make a cut. He's got room to run, crossing the 40 all the way to the 45 for a huge first down. Nobody wanted the ball, and now it's 10-7 at half. The Eagles are going to use their second timeout now with 21 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, they're showing a KFC Kirk Cousins commercial now. I've never seen this one. And they're talking about having a better grip on the football. That's hilarious in this game. But that KFC kind of looks good, I'm not even going to lie. He said, "You like that?" It's I thought Justin Jefferson looked mad before that happened, but he looks like he's about to blow up right now. All right, first and 10 from the 45. Hurts looking to throw. He's got all the time in the world. And now I think he's going to keep and he'll take off. He'll go out of bounds near the 50. I'm going to head out. Have a great night. See you soon. Bye and God bless. Appreciate you for stopping in, Dominic. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. And whatever adventures await, I hope you have a good time with that as well. Thank you for stopping by again. Second down and 6, 12 seconds remaining. Both teams have one timeout here, and they're right around the 50-yard line. 10 seconds left on the play clock. And Hurts looking to throw again. Finally fires to the outside, gets it to Swift. Swift's going to hit a yard or two, but it will be third down and 7 seconds remaining. If they were going to try for the end zone, that would have been it. I think so too. I don't even think they meant to get as many yards on those first two runs as they did. And so now they're actually like kind of trying for something, like even three points. Cousin seems like a funny guy. He's always good at commercials. He's kind of corny, but ever since I watched that Netflix show Quarterback, like I kind of like him a little bit more. Like I respect him, I guess I should say. Play clock's running down, and Hurts is just gonna keep it right up the middle. And He's gonna get a first down. They're gonna use their last timeout, and I think they're gonna send the field goal unit out to try to extend their lead into halftime. Yeah, that second run for that went for, like, I don't know, what, near 10 yards or so. I think it kinda shocked them that it worked it out, um, and so they just went with it, and now here they are trying to kick a field goal to give them a couple more points. This has gotta be 61-yard field goal attempt. He missed it from 55 earlier. They said he has a 16% chance of making this. And Minnesota's gonna use their last time out here as well, try to ice him a little bit. Um, I think they said this is his career long, and he did that once, uh, his rookie season. And the Vikings are icing him. I mean, you might as well. You got 3 timeouts, you might as well use them. How does that hurt the kicker? I mean, I feel like it hurts more if they actually get a kick in. Alright, kick is up, and it's lined up, and it is good. He makes it. What's up, Shelby? And they extend their lead to 6, and that is officially halftime. Dude, he lined that up perfectly. And we have made it to halftime. This is gonna be huge. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Have you seen all the NFL commercials joking about it being scripted? Cut. Oh, have you seen the original video of the that started the whole chains thing? Vikings messed that up. How about you ice him on the snaps? Yeah, see, that is the only way I feel like it might work. But just taking a timeout because you have one, like, as soon as they say, "Oh, we're gonna kick him," okay, we're gonna take a timeout. Like, I don't think that really does anything but give them, like, 30 seconds longer to mentally prepare for it. Let me find the video for you. Kirk Cousin Chains. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. Copy. Alright, here's that video, the original video of Kirk with the chains, and then he went viral about it. Can you put the Eagles 3 sideways? Well, it's I don't think so. I don't even know what went wrong. I mean, I can, but it's a 13, so it won't. Did the channel change to the view? Uh, well, it's doing something. It's got 4 women on here talking, one of them's wearing, like, a Washington jersey. I just thought we were on a commercial, I'm not even maybe this is a halftime thing? I don't know. Oh, it was a State Farm kinda commercial. There you go. Yeah, that told me nothing. I I don't know what that was. I think it was a State Farm commercial? Didn't it only had a logo, it didn't really say. They were just talking about, I guess, empowering women on the come up? I don't know. I started paying attention a little late. Oh, that's why, because the halftime shows State Farm. I get it now. Dude, that sucks for the Vikings so bad, though. Like, they could have at least, had 3 points, but instead they gave up on their kicker's career-long, touchback or field goal instead. So do they all have car insurance? Uh, I wanna say I'm gonna assume yes, based on the evidence presented to me, but I don't know. Kirk is a legend. Hopefully he gets that ring. I mean, I'm not sure if he'll even be a Viking at the end of this season, like, after the season's over, so I don't know what his future looks like. Yeah, but like I said, that Netflix special about the 3 quarterbacks kind of gave me a lot of respect for him. Not my favorite quarterback by any means. If KFC starts serving onion rings, then yes. Well, I am actually allergic to onion, so unfortunately, I cannot enjoy an onion ring. I'm way too tired. Jets could use him now. No, the Jets got Zach Wilson. Don't don't disrespect Zach Wilson. Listen, he's gonna do good. Everything's gonna be fine in the jersey, the Jets. Forcing Kaepernick down our throats again. LOL with the Jets. Bro, I went to work yesterday and like where I work at, obviously it's a casino, but like, okay, I'm gonna be like completely frank. I do not have a lot of political views and opinions because the way I've gotten through life is like I just stay out of it. I don't wanna fight with anybody, I don't wanna hear about it, I don't wanna fight, but obviously, I have a grasp on that whole situation with him, and so I just went to work, and there's a lot of people who, if I had if I were more political, probably would never ever get along with, but since I don't care about anything, I could get along with them fairly easily, um and I think that's the best way to be. Even if you do care, like, just get along with people. Don't fight. Like, I hate hearing it, but I went to work just all day long. I was just yelling and complaining and crying because I didn't want to hear about this guy anymore. And everyone wasn't li- everyone or this girl who doesn't really know much about football at all. She goes, "Wasn't he like the next big thing or something?" And I was like, "No, he wasn't even that good at football." Like like he was dramatic. And, if you can agree or disagree with how he did what he did, but you can't argue the fact that he wasn't that good at football. Like, he wasn't bad, he just wasn't great, like, everyone is now 7 or 8 years later just acting like he was a god. He was a little ahead of his time, but his arms sucked eggs. That's what I'm saying, like, I don't want that, I don't wanna deal with that, and like, if someone wants to sign him to be a backup quarterback, by all means, go do that. But if the Jets are to sign anybody, I think they should go after, like, Jacoby Brissett from Washington or, someone like that, that if you have to bench him, like, you can put in and you can trust, and, like, I would trust Brissett right now. Yeah, Flacco, he already knows the system. "What's up, Sam?" Drop the like, appreciate you. Hope both teams have fun. I'm not sure either of these teams are actually having that much fun, um, but it's been at least entertaining. Flacco is the system. You're right, you're right, you're right. Uh, I feel like he's fine. I think I read something recently before all this happened on Monday, of course, but that, like, he said he was, like, good with not being signed, but he was ready, like, to play if someone needed him to. So I think he's a good choice. I think trading for someone like Brissett is also a good choice. Um, I don't know, Minshew rumors, but I doubt the Colts gave him up. Yeah, I think Minshew's gonna be there for a while, just in case, just in case they need him. I think he's a good mentor, like a veteran. Since if I were running the Colts, I would have had Minshew starting week 1, but since Richardson come out there looking pretty good, they're not gonna do that. Is Jameis still signed with the Saints, or is he a free agent, or um the Saints just signed Derek Carr, and then Andy Dalton went to the Panthers, and then I didn't know what happened with him. He's doing a great job accepting his role. Yeah, I thought he was gonna give him trouble, I'm not gonna lie, especially, like, to a rookie. What? There's a Travis Kelce show or movie coming out? I just overheard that a little bit. But, yeah, I think Minshew's doing great. I really thought he was gonna give him a fight. What is your team? I'm not repping them right now, but I'm always kind of repping them. I have not ordered my new jersey for this season, but I think it's gonna be Nick Bolton this year. Last year was Justin Reed. I think this year will be Nick Bolton. I haven't decided if I'm sold on any of the newer offensive pieces to buy an offensive jersey if someone I don't have yet. Maybe Pacheco. If it's offense, it'll probably be Pacheco, let's be honest. But I ordered my one non-Chiefs jersey, um, for this season, and I will debut that eventually. I don't know when, but I will debut it. IU basketball like Shane though, right? I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna cheer for anyone else. I watch it because he does. I don't watch it, like, because I want to. I just watch it because I grew up around him watching it. I don't really care that much about college sports, but if I were to root for someone, it would probably be IU just because. Alright. So you're hearing a rumor about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift this morning. Bro, that is so freaking funny. I saw it on Pat McAfee also. Um, a little fact about me is I have been a Taylor Swift fan for a long time. But, here recently, I've kind of paid attention a little bit more to, like, her personal life and stuff, and so when that rumor hit and, like, seeing people on my social media that's from that side, and they were like, "Who is this guy? Who is this guy?" And I'm like, "Bro, I don't want Travis Kelce to date Taylor Swift." Like, I mean, good for him if he is, but, like, I don't want she's, like, one of the most famous people on the planet at this point. That ought to make for a fun next set of songs from her. That's what I'm saying, like, I don't want something bad to happen between the 2 of them, and then her go out and write, her next record and it be about him, and, like, that's humiliating because I'm still gonna put his jersey on, and I'm still going to and I'm just like, "Don't be stupid. That he will never ever win another ring." You might be right. You might be right. First down in country. Heard the average ticket cost for her concerts is 1,000 plus now. No, it's not. I went and saw her in July, and I spent like 100 and I don't know, 30 or 40 bucks. We went to Kansas City and saw her. Only the resale is, like, the nosebleediest of nosebleeds is, like, $1,400 for, like, any place in at least in the United States on resale, but, like, a nosebleed ticket for her is, like, 40 bucks. People just say that, and I'm like, "Well, if you don't buy it resale, it's not that expensive." Alright, we've made it to the 3rd quarter. Let's change this. I'll just leave that 13, sideways for now. What if Taylor wins his ring? I'll be sad. I enjoy Taylor Swift a lot, but if it came down to picking sides, I would probably take Travis's side. Unless he did something bad, right? If he did something stupid, then I'd be like, "Alright, come on, man." I mean, even if they date, see each other, whatever it is, I don't ever think that'll be anything, but if it's true, I don't need look, we already don't we need him healthy, we don't need him distracted too. Taylor's next song will be probably titled he's got a tie in. 1st and 10 for the Vikings, gonna run it with Madison, gonna get about a yard. They'll make mutant chicken, 7-foot tall, bird looking people. Where did you get which one of them looks like a bird? Hang on. Dude, I just typed in Travis Kelce and then it said Taylor Swift. I don't feel like either of them look like a bird. 2nd and 9, fumble, Eagles pick it up, and they're inside the 10, going the other way. Looks like Big Bird. Okay, I'm looking at a picture of both of them right now, and I don't see it. I just don't see bird. And so the Vikings made their first mistake of this quarter. Crafty, Taylor Lautner did get married to a girl named Taylor, and so they're both named Taylor Lautner. Like that actually happened. 1st and goal, gonna hand it off to Swift. Swift's got some room to run. He's gonna barrel his way, and they're gonna rule him short, but I'm pretty sure that's a touchdown. Like, I didn't see his body go down. Also, I think if Taylor Swift ever got married, she wouldn't change her last name. But so in some of the one of the groups I'm in, that they spend a lot of time making fun of him. Oh, he did go down short. 2nd down and goal. They're gonna QB sneak it again, and that's gonna be a touchdown. And the Eagles strike fast here to start. There we go. Hurts stealing tutties now. But yeah, we spent a lot of time making fun of Taylor Lautner, man. All right, so they're going to kick the extra point here. Do you have Hurts? Kick is up. And it is good. So they extend their score to 20-7. Hurts and Goddard. Well, he got some attention in the 1st quarter. All right, while we're on commercial break, I'll be right back. Craig and Crafty, you're in charge till I get back. All right, I've made it back just in time. What's up, Cody? I know there's been turnovers. Can I get a briefing of the game? Just got home, time to roll up. All right, so the first quarter, there was about 4 or 5 turnovers, and the Eagles didn't know how to play offense at all. Ended 3-0. Hurts just tried to run the ball every time. The kick was up as a touchback, by the way. And then the second quarter, the Vikings got a touchdown by TJ Hawkinson, which was cool because we love that. And then, a bunch of fumbles still, but the Eagles learned how to play football the way they're supposed to. They had an 8-minute drive with 16 plays. They ran the ball, 15 of them, got the touchdown, and then it's just pretty much been all Eagles since then. 1st and 10, they throw a screen to Madison, and he's going to be down for a big loss, so it's going to be 2nd and long. And to start the third quarter, they fumbled the ball and on like their first play or something. And so the Eagles got it back and immediately got another touchdown. It's been a messy game, but the second quarter was just the entire drive was pretty much just the Eagles. 2nd and 15, low snap. Cousins looking. He's going to check it down to Madison again behind the line, and he's not going to make it back to the line. So this is going to be 3rd and a mile. 3rd and a mile coming up. All right, 13 minutes to go. Vikings are trying to figure out anything to get going here in the second half. All right, 3rd and 15. Crowd is louder than ever. Cousins looking, has time, throws it towards the sideline, and it's going to be incomplete. What's up, Higgles? Oh, here comes Papa Blood's crew. Appreciate you guys. That's a beautiful drive. Oh, it is. If you're talking about the Eagles 16-play drive, yeah, it was awesome. But you're talking about this drive, well, that's pretty much summed up their night. Oh, yeah, and right at the end of the first half, Justin Jefferson had a catch. Vikings lining up the punt here. Kick is up. Just fair catch it. Okay, and he calls for the fair catch around the 30. He ends up catching a ball but losing possession of it around the 1 or 2, and it goes across the pylon and resulted in a touchback. This probably would be a lot different game if he was able to convert there. Hey, I appreciate you, Show Me Treasure and Higgles, for stopping by. NFL Talk just tweeted and said this Vikings team is not very good right now. ... At all. No, they're not very good. My final score prediction for this game was 30-10, and we still got time for that to happen. All right, 12 and a half to go. Hurts looking to throw, steps up, nowhere to go with the ball. He's going to keep it, and he's going to push forward for about a yard. Okay, so this is what they looked like in the first quarter. We'll see if he decides to continue doing this or go back to second quarter Eagles. What's up, Cass? Appreciate you for stopping by. And if that is still live over there, tell him I said I appreciate him. Also, DeAndre Swift has looked really good in this game. And so has Boston Scott, honestly. I really don't like my quarterback being pancaked like that at this point. That's what I'm saying. 2nd down and 9, hands it off to Swift. Swift makes a cut, and he's going to get some positive yardage here. And it's going to be 3rd down. Yeah, they just said Swift has 73 yards so far on the night. Appreciate you. Also appreciate you stopping by. You guys are awesome over there. I love the Ohio River history, fam. All right, 3rd down and 4. Let's see how they decide to approach this 3rd down. Play clock is running down. Looked like someone jumped early, but no flag. Hurts takes a shot down the field. He's got a wide open Devontae Smith, and he's at the 10, and he's gonna make it all the way in, and that's gonna go for a touchdown. I'm pretty sure their offensive line jumped a little early, but you know what? After the Chiefs week 1 game, I'm not even gonna say nothing, even though there was a statement released today that they said they were gonna crack down on that now, apparently. Yeah, it was number 65 on the right side. I feel like he jumped a little early, but nonetheless, they did kinda look up lined up offsides, so either way, I would have been offsetting if they called those. But man, Devontae Smith's speed. That went for 63 yards and a touchdown. Kick is up, and it is good. I should have waited to even change the score. There we go. Did you guys see that though? Or am I crazy about that offensive lineman jumping? But what a play either way by Devontae Smith and Hurts to get him that ball. Vikings need to just wildcat with JJ and let him do his thing. I think so too. 100%. Jefferson, he's pretty upset after that touchback, which I would be upset too. It was just, yeah, I hate that rule unless the game is on the line. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, good play by the Eagles. They finally figured out their run game for the most part, and now they're experimenting in the air with all of the pieces that they do have. Um, will the Vikings get anything going in this game? I don't know. Smith is the best number 2 in the league, in my opinion. I can probably agree with that. If AJ Brown wasn't there, he'd be their number 1, and I think, honestly, he would still be good in that position. But I think number 2 gives him so much more opportunities. He's been the number 1 in this game, at least. Smith or Ayuk? Well, Ayuk hasn't been consistently that guy, but in my opinion, Ayuk can be. Like, I feel like a season or 2 ago, they straight up just put that dude in the doghouse and just didn't give him, like, the targets, but, like, I've always thought he could be, the guy they need him to be when they allow him to be, if that makes sense. I feel like I just said the same thing, like, 3 times. I mean, I would take Ayuk. Usually when I like to try to draft him if I can, but it's just a weird being in that offense when you've got so many playmakers like the Niners, the Chiefs. I mean, right now the Chiefs is debatable, but like the Eagles, there's so many guys. Like you got to be really leery on taking him. But yeah, but Ayuk is great. Waddle or Smith? I want to say Smith because he hasn't really had any health injuries in his career so far. And Waddle, he's got the speed, and I would, if it was my personal, like I wanted him, I would love to have Waddle any day of the week. But I feel like he's always up on the injury report, and if he could stay healthy all the time, I'd make the argument for him. Kick is up. It's going to be a touchback. 10:54 to go in the third quarter. Yeah, see, it's like my personal opinion, I would love to have him, but I think Smith is just a little bit he's a better route runner, that's the best way to put it, honestly. Alright, first down and 10 from the 25, and they're gonna put the ball on the ground, and that was not Madison, that was Ty Chandler for no gain. What's up, John? How we doing? Good to see you. All right, second down and 10. And they were quick pass to the outside. That's Jefferson. It's caught for a first down. You know what? He had two hands on that ball and made sure he held that in. This is kind of short game, I think, is what the Vikings really need to work on right now. All right, first and 10. Cousins in trouble, quickly gets it away. And there's going to be no gain on the play. He took that back out to that was away. So the sideways score is going to be the theme of the year now. Uh, Mr. Peter North right here requested that it be sideways, so why not? We'll just run with it. That pass was straight up shot putted. I mean, it's better than a loss or a turnover, but it got there to somebody. Second down and 10 now. Low snap, Cousins quick fires over the middle, tries to get it to Jefferson, and it is not brought in. It's gonna be third down and 10. That's how we roll now. You know what? I'm perfectly okay with it. Maybe next game we do, we'll put the away team sideways and leave the home team the right way up. Jefferson was looking for a flag here. Vikings on their way to 0-2. Slay is getting in his head a little bit. All right, third down and 10. 9:18 to go. The third play clock is rolling down. And they get it off in time. Cousins in trouble, steps up, fires deep down the field. And he's got a guy, and that's Jordan Addison. He's going to walk into the end zone for a big touchdown. And then the Vikings extend their score. Sideways good luck? Maybe. Just maybe. Or just primetime Kirk Cousins. I think a little bit of both. Whoa. That was a nice response. It's sideways because that's how Thursday Night Football always goes. At least on Amazon Prime, I couldn't agree with you more. All right, extra point kick is up, and it is good. 133-27. Yes. Well, you know what? The Vikings has scored more points than I gave them credit for, and so they're having an all right day. They're having a bad day actually, but they needed that touchdown. I love how Jordan Addison is fixing in. So let me start over. Fitting into this offense. If he can stay consistent, he's going to be like a really nice number two outside of obviously Hawkinson. But for whatever reason, we don't, you know, it actually said 7-1-3. But I don't remember putting two threes. 3 tutties already in 7 minutes, right? Yeah, there's more points in 7 minutes than the first half as a whole. Chargers and Chiefs was the only accept tolerable Amazon game. I think so too. I think there might have been one more game that I enjoyed. The 13 was next to the. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was like, I don't know where you guys got 133, but I accidentally typed 713. Let's look up the 2022 Thursday night football schedule. There we go. Let's look at what we had last year. Okay, we had the Bills and Rams in week 1, which was awful, and then Chargers and Chiefs week 2, which was a pretty good game. Browns and Steelers, that was 17-29. Dolphins and Bengals, 15-27. Colts and Broncos, which I'd never want to watch that game ever again. Commanders and Bears was 12-7 right after that. You know, that Cardinals and Saints game, I felt really bad for Andy Dalton because he threw like 2 pick sixes in that game or something. But that one wasn't too bad. Ravens and Bucks, Eagles and Texans, Falcons and Panthers, Titans and Packers. Yeah, the rest of them weren't that good after that. Dude, I think about that Colts and Broncos game too often for it just like sticks in my head. But it was because like someone predicted the score would be 12-12 like at the beginning when I said, "All right, put your predictions in here." And they said it's going to be 12-12. And then when we went into overtime at 9-9, they kicked a field goal and I was like, "Oh my god, this game could actually end in 12-12." How's Kirk Cousins doing? I guess not horrible. First and 10, quick throw to Goddard. Goddard's going to get 9 yards on the catch. Yeah, I mean, he's not doing horrible. I can bring up his box score, but he's not doing great either. He's 18 for well, his stats look good. 18 for 24, 210 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's been sacked twice. Second down and 1, and they're going to hand it off to Swift. Swift's going to get to the outside and Morey's still going and there is a flag on the play. But they will pick up the first down there. Wait. Yeah. So Cousins' stats look pretty okay. Boston Scott's in concussion protocol. That's gonna be a hold on the offensive line. I didn't even see Boston Scott go out. Do they have a third running back on their roster that's active? Because I know, like I said, Gainwell isn't playing. Goddard caught a pass. He should retire. Wait, what? All right, second down and 11. Hurts looking to throw, checks it down to Swift. Swift is going to get a couple yards, not enough for a first down. It's going to be third down, about 5 or 6. Yeah, if the Vikings defense gets a stop here, they still have a chance in this game. All right, third down and 6. And there is a flag. And it's going to be a false start. So it's going to be a third down and 11 now. He didn't catch one last week. Well, he was only targeted once in the whole game last week. All right, third down and 11. Play clock's rolling down. We got 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Hurts looking, has time, checks it down to Goddard. He's only going to get a yard. And it's going to be fourth down. And the Vikings get a stop here. Something they really needed. I started Purdy over Cousins this week. Well, Purdy should do good. I mean, I don't know how the Rams defense is looking. I didn't even watch highlights from that game. I'm not even gonna lie. I know they won, but I don't know how their defense looks, so he should be fine. All right, punt is up. And and he's gonna let it bounce. It bounces off the face of a Eagles player. That's all right. I'll take every catch at this point after last week. There's always the injury risk. That's true. But I would be nervous about starting Kirk Cousins against the Eagles, if I had him as well. I think I'm starting Jared Goff this week. I picked up Zach Wilson yesterday just so I had an extra quarterback. I have Jared Goff and Desmond Ritter and now Zach Wilson. So but I'm really nervous about starting Goff against the Seahawks. He should be fine, but it just, we talked about it earlier. That game feels so trappy. Like, I don't know. Those are rough choices. Yeah. Well, I snagged Zach Wilson up because there are no active QBs like not picked up. And so I grabbed him before they named him the starter and everybody tried to grab him. But it's a dynasty league, so like I've had this same team for like a while now. I've been rebuilding them. When I got this team like 3 years ago, it was like the worst football team you'd ever seen. And so I'm rebuilding it from the ground up, basically. First of all, Jared Goff's not a bum. I drafted Desmond Ritter his rookie year, the year that because that we only draft rookies, and so I drafted him a while back. But when I got this team, my starter was Baker Mayfield. No one's gonna trade in my group. Nobody. This group that I'm in, their teams are all pretty much perfect. I'm telling you, I got the worst team. My dad's in this league, and he just joined last year, and he got gifted like Josh Allen and Travis Kelsey and Justin Fields, and his team's actually really good. And he's like always crying when he doesn't have enough fantasy points. And he's like, I'm gonna finish last in the league. I scored like 60 points total this week. First and 10, and they're gonna hand it off to Madison. He's gonna get a couple yards here. Also, Zach Wilson's not a bum. Second down and 5, play action. Cousins rolling to his right. He's looking. He just checks it down. And that's to Addison for just a couple yards. Wait, maybe that was 2010 with Vic. Oh, wait. I hope Zach Wilson for you is what Mike Vick was for me in 08. Starter got hurt in week 1. Fresh out of prison, won me the league. Bro, I love Zach Wilson. Third down and 4. Kirk Cousins throws. And he tries to get it to Jefferson. It's incomplete. Yeah, golf is inconsistent, but they have a team that you can win on the ground as well. So it's tough, but I picked up Jared Goff at the beginning of last season because I had 0 starters going into the year. All right, 4th and 4. The Vikings are going to punt here, and they're going to let it bounce. And it's going to take a nice bounce all the way to about the 7-yard line. Yeah, I've had like the first round pick the last 3 years in this draft. I took Jahmyr Gibbs, and then my first year in the league, I took Najee Harris. I don't remember who my other first round pick was, but I had no running backs on my roster, so I'm pretty much just filling in pieces for now. First and 10, gonna hand the ball off to Swift, and he'll get across the 10. It'll be second down. Yeah, let me pull up. I don't think I had anybody in this game today. I don't even remember who I'm playing against. No, I don't even have anyone on my bench playing. And the guy that I'm playing against didn't have anyone today either. Oh, Traylon Burks. So I took last year. For second and 6, they're gonna hand it off to Swift. He finds his way to get through, and he'll make it all the way to the 20 for another first down, or for a first down, and move the chains, dig the Eagles out of a hole a little bit. I thought he was down on the first contact, but he just slipped on through. Yeah, I did take Gibbs over Bijan. I had the option, and I thought about it for I had, like, a month to think about it, and I took Gibbs anyway. First and 10, quick pass to Goddard. He's gonna get about 4 or 5 yards. I also got Sam Laporta in this draft, but I don't remember what round I got him. Alright, second down and 5 from the 25 now. And they're gonna hand it off to Swift. He's gonna run up the middle. He's gonna get 5 and more, and he's still trying to fight for more. What's up, Iron? Please, God, get close to 10 balls a night. I'm gonna be thrilled. How we doing? I'm assuming my dad's stream is over now. You know what? Um, we draft rookies uh before they play, so Najee looked like the best running back in the draft when I drafted him, and I didn't have any running backs, so uh it looked like a good idea then. What's up, Ken? Crazy about Mercury. Appreciate you guys. He's ending it now. I figured it was close. He said 9 to 10:30 is what he told me today. And yeah, I'm still confident about taking Gibbs over Bijan. All right, second down and 1 now. We got only 2 minutes left in the third quarter. The Eagles are starting to play that second quarter offense that they were playing before. What's up, Brian? And they're going to hand it off up the middle. I do not know who took that carry. Let's see. I don't know who that running back was. I didn't catch his name. Oh, that was Rashad Penny. I didn't know he was there. All right, so first and 10 around the 50. We got a minute to go. He's going to fake the handoff, stand in, has time, checks it down to the running back. And that's going to be Penny again for a couple yards. Your dad says hello. Tell him I said hello. Or tell him he can come over here when he's done. Coming over from your dad's channel. I appreciate you all for stopping in and saying hello. You guys are so awesome over there. All love from It's in the Blood. Second down and 5, 45 seconds left and counting in the third quarter. What's up, Jim? How we doing? And they're going to hand it off again up the middle. only for about a yard or two. The clock struck midnight last year and they reverted back into frogs. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It means a lot. You're awesome. The Treasure fam is awesome. You guys are the best, honestly. 33, there is a flag on the play. Looks like the defense jumped. So that's going to be a automatic first down, I believe. I hope you have a great night as well. Thank you again for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Dad also appreciates it. I know he is over there right now, but he should be over here in a few minutes. And so we both appreciate it a whole lot. You guys are the best. Okay, they just said that was the first penalty from the Vikings this game, which is kind of crazy. And that's going to end the fourth or third quarter. And we are in the final stretch of this game. Where'd it go? There it is. Best of luck, though. Listen, I think Shelby ended up taking Bijan because her and my dad are in this dynasty league as well. I don't know what keeps bringing me back to Jameer, and I knew that Bijan will be a long-term solution as well, but they also have Algier and Patterson, which I know Patterson's getting up there in age as well, but something just felt right for me to take Gibbs. I would have taken ETN. So I think I had the second round pick. Um, the year ETN was his class, I believe. Because I remember wanting, so I know I've had like mostly, I've had two firsts and I think a second. I don't know. But hey, Brian, have a good night. I appreciate you. I don't remember what happened and why I didn't, but I wasn't able to get ETN. I really was going to. But yeah, this league, man, I don't even know why I'm still in it because it just kicks the crap out of me every year. I should have looked at that team when they offered it to me to join and just said no. I never should have, but I've put so much work into it now that I feel like I owe it the time. Now, I do like Bijan as well. No disrespect to either player. I drafted B or Gibbs and then I drafted Laporta, and when I went to work the next day, because one of the guy who owns the league I actually work with, oh, it was Najee. So I think I just didn't know. I maybe I didn't have a first round pick. Maybe I had second. I don't know. I don't know. But they said, "What are you gonna draft Barry Sanders next?" And I was like, I don't remember. I do like Tank Bigsby, but he fell pretty far in our draft before anyone took him. Has anyone played Baldur's Gate 3? What are your thoughts? I have not played it yet. I want to. First and 10, Hurts fires, and it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Brown, but the pass is broken up. Yeah, he went the same year as T-Law. I remember that. Also, where did that go? Craig, appreciate you. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging. And I will see you probably Sunday, if I had to guess. Expressions of the outdoors. What's going on? Thanks for stopping in with us. All right, second and 10. They're going to hand it off. and nowhere to go on that one. Third down and long coming up. My roster looks a lot better than when it started. I do have Traylon Burks. Um, I have Tyler Boyd, and I have OBJ, and I don't even know how I got OBJ. I might have started with him. I don't know. And I got Gibbs, Najee Harris, Samaje P. Ryan. I still have Kareem Hunt on my roster, even though he's not signed to a team. All right, third down and 9. Hurts looking, fires, and it's caught. It's gonna be short of the first down. That's Smith again, but it's gonna go for about 8 yards. It'll be fourth down and short. Yeah, I still have Kareem Hunt. I didn't want to drop him because I knew as soon as I dropped him, somebody would pick him up and he'd get signed somewhere. And Darren Waller, I think that was one of the few players I had when I started this. I have Evan Ingram and Laporta. I got Ritter and Zach Wilson as my backups. I have McPherson as my kicker. 4th and 1, they're going to QB sneak and get it. And my two defenses are Tampa Bay and New England. And I just have a bunch of very below average players underneath that. I also have Brissett on my roster, but I used him a lot last season. I did draft Jaden Reed from Green Bay this year also. Maybe because he was with the Browns. Probably. They said that the guy who had this team before me loved the Browns. 1st and 10. Smith rolling right, throws down the field, and that's going to be a touchdown for A.J. Brown, but there is a flag on the play. Yeah, so OBJ, Baker Mayfield, Kareem Hunt were all on there. And I think I can't remember who else was there when I first got the team, but he did like the Browns. And that's gonna be a hold on the Eagles, so that touchdown will not count. Ken with the 25. Keep up the great work. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thank you for your kind words. You guys are awesome. And I definitely appreciate it. I'm like losing my voice today, but Ken, thank you. It looks like Minnesota just tangled themselves up right there. So it's gonna be first down and 20 instead of a touchdown here. Yeah, but Cody, this team, this it's had a lot of work done, and it looks a lot more promising. I actually won a game or two last year. Hurts looking, fires deep down the field, and he's nearly caught by A.J. Brown in the end zone again. It's just a step overthrown. But I say a step, like, it couldn't have been much more than that. Yeah, he definitely had a chance to catch that ball. But they're talking about the defense was maybe a step early as well in defending that. And they're gonna go to commercial break now. Love that squad. So good on paper. Oh yeah, I'm not denying that, but they weren't ready for that team to implode either when it did. And by implode, I kind of just mean like Baker kind of everything kind of changed. Please give the ball to Devontae. Yeah, yeah, I knew what you're talking about. I think they're still a good squad, honestly. Coming by from the raid and to smash that thumbs up. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Also, Dad's made it back over here. If anybody did not know that that is him on his other channel. Your team sounds like a 5-year rebuilding plan. It sounds like more like a 10-year rebuilding plan, but I'm doing my best. Trying to speed it up through the waiver wire pickups and stuff. In the 3 seasons that I've been in this league, I think I probably have 3 wins. Alright, sounds good. He's gonna switch over to his other channel, so hey, you're the best. We definitely, appreciate the support. Mm, mm, mhm. Hey, there he is. There he is. You watched any of this game during your stream or no? It's been a kind of messy one, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we are back from commercial. I believe Philly still has the football. Had it on, but never looked over much. It's been a crazy, crazy one. Yeah, I'm still 50-50 on how I think it will go, but, so far, it's only been 1 week. They've looked promising. Alright, 2nd down and 20. Eagles have or Hurts has time. He's got all the time in the world, actually. And now he decides to keep it, and it's gonna go down as a loss of about 2 or 3. That offensive line held up for so long. He just had nothing. But yeah, you could tell that's they didn't get along. I mean, that's a very similar thing happened. Him not. I don't even know how to explain, but you can tell there was just so much tension the whole time. My score is really close. It is really close. I said 30-10. I'm not super far off, but that's not possible anymore. 3rd down and 23. Hurts is in trouble, and he's going to get sacked back at the 50 for another huge loss. And that was Daniil Hunter again. I think I think Baker will be fine if they can continue to build on the direction they started on against Minnesota last week. But man, that Cleveland defense looked so nasty last week. I just keep thinking about it. All right, punt is up. He's calling for a fair catch at about the 14. There's 11 minutes left in this fourth quarter. It's like, it's just the luck of the draw that the Vikings got the Eagles in week 2, but after the year they had, it's weird saying like that they'd be starting 0-2 this year. There's still a lot of time left if they can get something going. They still can make a run. If they get it into the end zone here, it's a one-score game. What's up, Venture? Nice to see you as well. Appreciate all of the Treasure fam stopping in here. All right. Let's see what primetime Kirk has left in the tank in this game. All right, 1st and 10. They got Madison in the backfield. He's going to toss it to him. And he's got a little bit of room to run. And he's going to pick up about 8 yards. All right, 2nd down and short. 11 minutes left. This year will be either a new beginning or a last hurrah for Baker and Carr. Hey, what's up, Leo? Nice to see you. Enjoy your time at work. Hopefully goes quickly for you the rest of your night. All right, 2nd down and 3. They fake the handoff. He's in has time, fires, but it's dropped, and that's by KJ Osborne. He had wide open down the middle, all the way down to the 40. I don't think Cousins is in Minnesota next year either way. Like that's just how it things feel like it's going. Tannehill is definitely his last year in Tennessee. They've drafted 2 quarterbacks in the last 2 years. I'm assuming they're gonna try to move forward with at least one of them. Um, but Baker and Carr has a lot more interesting. They're down in 3. Cousins floats it to Jefferson. Jefferson's got room to run. He's gonna get it all the way down to the 45. Big first down here. Bengals always start slow. No, I'm with you. They've got an injury on the Vikings right now, so they're going to look and check him out. Yeah, I know the Bengals start slow. I want to see if they can rebound against Baltimore. But that Cleveland and Pittsburgh game has me intrigued for two teams that played two opposite games really. Can the can Cleveland's defense stay that dominant and does Pittsburgh's offense get back on track? So I'm with you on that one. At 32 points, need a few more for him for a great start to the week. I feel like 32 points is already a great start to your week. Cousins and Tanny may already be done. I think so too. Like Tannehill, I think for sure is done, at least in Tennessee. And Cousins, like I lean back and forth. Maybe if they do anything this year, they might extend him a little bit longer. But it just feels like he's gone after this season. I don't know what it is, but it just I don't know. It just like makes it I have a hard time feeling like he's going to be there next year. But I also don't know who's going to replace him, if they're going to go after a quarterback in the draft or if they're going to get Aaron Rodgers. Like what about this scenario? Zach Wilson has career year in every way. They win, they get to the playoffs, win a playoff game, and then they trade him to Minnesota. It's all parting according to plan. I still feel like that's coming. Like it just feels inevitable, doesn't it? Bad for Minnesota. Did someone say Rogers to Minnesota? That would be brilliant. No, I feel like it's coming. All right, so they're bringing the card out. That's number 74. Getting carted off for Minnesota. Hopefully he is all right. Oh, see, that's an interesting scenario, but I'm riding the Rogers to Minnesota train until it doesn't happen. But this is a good backup plan for them. Maybe Kyle Trask will actually ever see a football field next year. Um I'm hoping the one thing I'm hoping right now for Tampa Bay is to see an entire year of like a healthy Baker. Like I feel like he was pretty healthy last season. But he was like on 2 or 3 teams. So, it wasn't neat and he was not in a great situation in Carolina. And I don't know. Like but his last couple years for the Browns, I feel like he just was hurt. And so I'd like to see a full healthy year. Flip a second for a first. First and 10, they're going to hand it off to Madison. Madison's got room to run, and he's going to take it to the 50. It'll be second down. Move the contract off the books. Hope Zach has it. I mean, I hope Zach has it anyway, but that's not a bad idea. There's a video in my recommendations titled "How Inbred is King Charles." Bro, what? What do you watch on YouTube, Crafty? Second and 4, fires over the middle, gets it to Jefferson, a big catch inside the 30. There are 7 rounds in an NFL draft. I would offer an 8th round pick for Zach Wilson. No. I mean, I love Zach Wilson. I think he'll have a better year this year than the last 2 years. And the only reason, if you guys remember correctly, the only reason he got benched was because he couldn't take account for when they lost a game that it was his fault. But he was winning games other than, 1 or 2 games. 1st and 10, he tries to throw a screen. Pressure was there, and it's gonna be incomplete, 2nd down and 10. Tua learns that cold weather helps with concussions and goes to the Great White North. Nah, Tua's not leaving Miami, I don't think. If he stays 100% healthy all year, if he stays healthy all year, he'll get an extension. He acted for it. Yeah, that's why he got benched, honestly. They can alternate games for each time one gets hurt. 2nd down and 10. Play clock's running down. They're finally moving on offense here. Cousins looks, checks it down again, and he's got a guy who makes him miss. And he's going to down to about the 24-yard line. It's 3rd down and 6. This is probably four down territory here with only 8.5 minutes left in the game. Yeah, they need 6. They need at least 4 yards here. All right, they've got Jefferson in motion. Low snap. Cousins looks, fires down to the left side, and it's caught. And that's going to be Jefferson for a big 1st down. And we officially got 8 minutes left. This game is 4 down territory for Minnesota. You're right. If North Korea embraces democracy. Listen, I don't think he got sacked any last week. We'll see as the season goes along. All right, 1st and goal from the 10. And they fake the handoff. Pressure's coming. He fires to the back of the end zone to a wide open KJ Osborne for the touchdown. And they're trying to creep back up on the Eagles. There was nobody on him. Yeah, he comes up and crosses all the way, and his guy just doesn't follow him. He's wide open. There's no one near him or looking at him. And it's an easy throw, easy catch, easy touchdown, and now it's a one-score game. Extra point kick is up, and it is good. It is officially a 6-point game. Whoa, what did I just do? What did I just do? Here we go. Fix it. Eagles having Super Bowl flashbacks. The Eagles lose this game, I'll still be mad. I'm not gonna lie, I'll still be mad. I will throw a fit. Did someone miss an extra point? I know there was a missed field goal, but did someone miss an extra point also? Did the Eagles, I'm assuming? He knows jujitsu now. He does know jujitsu now. Maybe I remember. No, you might be right because that would make it an 8 or a 7-point game if there was a missed one. But I know that there was a 55-yard field goal miss for the Eagles. I know the Eagles for sure have one. No, they have 2 field goals and, yeah, 3 touchdowns. So 3 touchdowns would be 21 plus 6 is 27. So I don't yeah, I don't so I think maybe you are thinking of the missed field goal. For some reason, I feel like you're right, though. I don't I was buying into that. I feel like I was like, I don't know. Man, now I just feel like I don't know, my brain went empty on that for a second. Hang on, I'm gonna go look at that Chargers and Dolphins box score. I don't think Tua did get sacked in that game. No, he got sacked 0 times, so if he can keep doing that and not getting hit, then he can probably stay healthy. I don't know if the offensive line will stay strong the whole season, but we'll see. All right, kick is up. It's gonna be a touchback. The Eagles will start at the 25. There's 7:41 to go. Girls don't like math. I'm not sure why you said that, but I'm actually good at maths when I try. All right, 1st and 10. They're gonna hand the ball off to Swift. Swift is gonna get across the 30. It'll be second down. 19 straight games without getting sacked. No problem. You never know. You never know. I've seen crazier things happen. Oh, okay. Yeah, you would know. You probably watched the whole game. I only watched the highlights of that game because, well, I went to sleep about halfway through the 4 o'clock games. 2nd and 3, they're gonna hand it off to Swift. Swift's gonna get, I think, a first down. If not, it's right there on it. Armstead was out. Yeah, I read something about Tua talking about that today. I mean, I've seen crazy things. I've seen crazy things. I've never seen a season where no one's ever gotten sacked. But, you know, if he spent the entire offseason and working on not getting hit, maybe he can do it. Maybe he'll set a record. All right, 1st down and 10 from the 35. They're going to continue to run the ball here. Hands it off to Swift. Swift's going to get to about the 39. How many times did he get sacked that year in 91? I'm very excited for Sunday. I mean, if the Chiefs lose, I'll be disappointed before the second half of games even start, but I'm still excited to watch it either way. All right, 2nd down and 7, straight to the ground to Swift. Swift is just taking a couple yards every time here and there. It's going to be 3rd down though. We'll see if they try to go to the air here. 5.5 left on the clock. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Somewhere between 5 and 10. I can't remember exactly. Well, that's not bad at all. Sounds like a heck of an O-line, too. All right, play clock running down. 3rd and 5. Hurts looking, fires, has Brown, and Brown across the 50 into Vikings territory and another first down. I think they only need another first down or 2 to end this game, honestly. One amazing number is sack differential. Redskins passers were sacked only 9 times all season, while their defense recorded 50 sacks. That is really nothing more than a freak stat. That is crazy. I don't know, this Eagles team last year had a lot of sacks, but I feel like Hurts got hit a lot. Um, but that's just because of his play style also. 1st and 10, hands it off to Swift. Swift has got a first down and more. He's going to take it all the way inside the red zone, inside the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal for Philadelphia. What a big run. They didn't even need that right now, but when you see a lane, you got to take it, I guess. DeAndre Swift is just tearing this Vikings defense up. That's a 43-yard gain for DeAndre Swift. Salt the clock away. That's what I'm saying. They're probably gonna score a touchdown on this first one. They're at the 4. And he's gonna hand it off to Swift, and he's trying to move the stack, and it will be 2nd down and goal. They're probably gonna QB sneak it here and not allow DeAndre Swift to get a touchdown also. And the Vikings are gonna use their first timeout to stop the clock at 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Let's see how many rushing yards he has. He has 160 yards rushing and 6 yards receiving. He's having a pretty good day, I'd say. What's up, Daniel? How's it going? Nice to see you. I hope you did not pick the Vikings this week. Well, I feel like the Eagles are about to ice this game away. Happy football season. You know what? Cheers to that. Belated. Either way, we're only in week 2. It still counts. 2nd and goal. They're going to hand it off to Swift. Swift's trying to get in the edge, and he does. And there he goes. He's going to get his touchdown, and they're going to extend their lead even more. DeAndre Swift's so good. Can't believe the Lions let him out of the building. Him and Williams both, I was genuinely shocked. .413 to go. They're going to kick the extra point. I thought it was illegal that the Eagles were able to get Swift also. They already have such a solid team all around. Like, it felt illegal. Kick is up, and the extra point is good. You know what? What I will say about this game is the Vikings scored a lot more points than just getting shut out. So this is still a bad loss. They're still going to be 0-2, but this game went probably a lot better than a lot of people anticipated. We were here last week. I did Thursday night football and Monday night, and Papa Blood did the Eagles and Patriots game last week. Are you guys doing the Packers and Falcons this weekend? Let me see what time that is. It's a 1 o'clock game, so we'll both be at work during that game. Unless Dad is home. But his Bengals play at that time, so even if he is home, he's probably not going to do that game. All right, kickoff is up, and it's a touchback. Oh, they're giving an Aaron Rodgers update. I guess his surgery's finished and went great. So he is in recovery. Can be counted on for all streams Packers. Yeah, I kind of unless it's like a Sunday night, Monday night, or Thursday night football, I'm probably gonna steer away from them. Those are his games, and we're just gonna let him have it. There's no sense in trying to compete with that. 1st and 10, they're gonna throw and try to get it to Osborne. It's gonna bounce out his hands, makes it for a dangerous move because if someone was paying attention, that ball could have been going the other way. Why shocked, Alex? You think Gibbs will run for 3,000 yards and 34 touchdowns? I never said that, but I'm shocked that they allowed Swift to go to the Eagles. 2nd and 10, Cousins threads it to Jefferson. I kind of thought that ball was picked off. He's going to get 10 yards and a first down. All right, 1st and 10 at the 35. Cousins steps up in the pocket, checks it down to Madison. Madison's trying to get free. There's a flag on the play, and he's going to get about 8 yards before he gets shoved down. Yep, his Achilles is still torn. Apparently, it's not torn anymore. They just finished fixing it. Um, that's gonna be a hold on the offense, so the play did not matter. And they're gonna replay first down. There's 3.5 to go. Eagles still have three or timeouts. The Vikings have two here. All right, so it's gonna be 1st and 20 now for the Vikings. Why do I feel like they're gonna take a shot deep here and they don't need to? Kirk looks okay. They're gonna throw a screen, and he's gonna try to get to the left side. He'll get past the 30. Nothing much more than about a 5 yard gain here. Clock's gonna continue to roll. It's gonna be 2nd down and long coming up. All right, 2nd and 15, 3 minutes and counting. Kirk looking, has time, pressure's coming, throws, tries to get it to Madison, overthrows it a little bit, and it's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 15, 2:55 to go. This game's just about over. I think that last touchdown really kind of sealed the deal. I think if the defense for Minnesota could have got a stop or held them to three, this would be a different situation. This game's fairly over at this point. I'm gonna go check the pick'ems to see if any of you guys picked Minnesota. I'm just curious. All right, 3rd and 15. Cousins looking, fires, checks it down to Hawkinson. He's got a little bit of room to run, and he's not going to get enough for the first down, but he'll get up most of it. I've watched Prime Kirk. I have the New York Cougar Hunter versus Chance Dak on Sunday. Well, you can still make the rest of your picks, even if you forgot Thursdays. And if anybody wants to join, the link is in the description right at the top. 4th and 3, they're going to go for it. He slings it to Hawkinson across midfield, and that's going to be a first down, move the chains. Clock's going to continue to roll. They might be able to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. All right, let's see if any of you did it. All right, you all picked Philly. 1st and 10, they got it off before the 2-minute warning, gets it to Madison all the way down to the 30, and then we're going to get a timeout for the 2-minute warning. You better go put the rest of your picks in, though. Also, John Jansen, if you're still in here, um, Don't forget to put yours in. You almost did. I thought about it, but I was like, no, no, the Eagles and Niners are my locks, and I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it hard. Yep, so Sunday afternoon, it looks like Papa Blood will be streaming the boys and the Jets. I'll be streaming the Patriots and Dolphins, and also if I get off in time for work because they're scheduling me a little bit later on Sundays now, so hopefully I'll get off in time for that. And then obviously Monday we've got the doubleheader, which if we only do one of them, will be the AFC North one. If we do both, we'll figure out what happens. All right, so the Vikings got 2 timeouts that's left. That's all they've got left here. Minute 55. They're trying to get some last minute points. First and 10 from the 30. Cousins. He's got time. There's a flag throw, and he checks it down to Madison. Madison's going to get it across the 20, fumbles it, and that's going to be Eagles football. So depending on this flag, this game is pretty well over. That's a tough break, man. That's his second fumble of the game. Okay, so the defense was offsides. And so that will negate the fumble. Should have kept Cook. All right, so it's gonna be first down and 5 now. 1:46 to go. And Cousins gonna sling it towards the end zone, trying to get it to Hawkinson. No flag. They're throwing their hands up. It's gonna be second down and 5. I trust their roster and play calling too much. See, that's where I'm at with that. The Vikings are one of my more down teams this season, but I was like, I have to trust the fact that they're supposed to win this game, and they will. One of my bigger upsets, honestly, is the Seahawks and Lions game. Second and 5. Quick pass to the outside. He feeds it to Jefferson inside the 5. First and goal. I still think the Lions will win, but that's one of them I'm like teetering on watching them. Ooh, excuse me. First and goal from the 5. Kirk looks, throws, hits Hawkinson again for another touchdown. And they try to cut this lead down. It looks like we will get a onside kick try. How much time is left? 1:10. Kick is up, and it is good. 28-34. Yeah, 1:10. So it looks like we're going to get an onside kick try. The Vikings have 2 timeouts. The Eagles have 3. They're going to cut to commercial, and then it looks like we're going to get the ending of this game. Can the Vikings do it? I don't know about it, but Dude, I'm with you. It's really hard with this team. They're one of the weirder teams. All right, they're lining up for this onside kick. All right, they're gonna watermelon kick it. All right, Philly's gonna use their first timeout here. They're stalling. What if they recover the onside kick, they get a touchdown, but miss the extra point, and then it goes into overtime? Just what if? I feel like it's like super hard to recover your own onside kick, but if they can do it, it's all primed up to have a successful onside just to receive a Kirk egg. All right, kick is up, and it skips a little, but Philadelphia recovers. You know what? It's been a better game than I thought. The first quarter was so just laughable, but the rest has been pretty good. Next week's Thursday night football game is going to be the Giants at the 49ers. We're in for a long night on that one, I fear. Unless Daniel Jones pulls something out of nothing and makes it interesting, but the Niners are a better team than the Cowboys, I think. They're going to hand it off up the middle for just a couple yards. Are you the new script writer? Maybe. They wouldn't hire me, but I feel like I have good ideas. Surprised the Vikings defense have given up so many points. Do you mean the Eagles? Because I don't feel like the Vikings defense is that good. It goes into overtime. Don't bring Josh Allen. Oh man, I love the script writer who wrote the ending to that game. I was like, I'm not surprised about the Vikings. 2nd and 8, they're gonna run it again, right up the middle. Just a couple more yards. They're just giving Swift a few more yards to his monster tally today. I'm glad they let him have a touchdown though. I think Hurts has what, 2? Um they got the Chargers next. How do you feel about that game? Vikings and Chargers in week 3. 3rd down and 6. Handed off the Swift. Let's see how many. He has 174 rushing yards already. Vanilla Vic will get his yards, no doubt. That's really funny. All right, it's 4th down and 5. And the play clock's going to run all the way down. We'll give them about 15 seconds. Oh, they're going to go for it. Maybe. Maybe go for it. I think they should have went for it. What happens if they don't get it? You know? So they're gonna give Dallas Goddard a false start on that. 13 seconds to go. Maybe they'll kick a long field goal. Let him kick the long field goal. Nope, they're gonna punt it. Of course, we gotta start Kirk. He has 45 points. He hasn't had a bad game. He's got 4 touchdowns and 364 yards. I mean, we can make fun of primetime Kirk, but he's not the reason they lost. Gotta see the defense play Ryan first. It's fair. Wait, who do the Chargers have? Oh, Tanny. Tanny boy. That Ryan. I don't know why I went blank. I At this point, the way that this defense is played, well, you know what? The Vikings won't score more than the Dolphins. But the Chargers might be able to move the ball a little bit better. All right. So the Vikings are gonna try a Hail Mary, I guess. 7 seconds left. Try to get this in the end zone. I don't think 51-45 isn't that far off, but I could see like a 40 to 34 or 30, 38 to 30. I could see that also. All right, let's see what they have in store. They're all the way back at their own 15, 14-yard line. They're going to have 7 seconds to see what they can do here. And Eagles are going to take a timeout. The score is 28 to 34. There's 7 seconds left, and it looks like the Vikings are going to try whatever trick play or Hail Mary or whatever they got to try to go all the way 70, 80 yards down the field, 90 yards down the field to try to score. This might be ugly. Or it might end quickly. Or it might last forever. We'll see. All right, play clock is running down. We got 5 seconds on the play clock. See what the Vikings have in store. All right, Cousins dropping back. And he's going to Hail Mary it all the way down the field. And it's caught by nobody around the 20. And that's going to be our final score. Eagles win 34 to 28. Play behind and throw the ball heavy. He has yards and stats, but needed another quarter to get that win. I mean, that's true. There was so many turnovers in the first half, but by both teams. With your scoreboard, I wasn't sure if this Eagles had 34 or 43. That's fair. Now all the numbers are the way they're supposed to be, but we had a request to turn it sideways, so I turned it sideways because I know how to do that much. I'll turn it right side up, so whenever I use this again, I don't get myself confused. Nobody, my favorite receiver. You know, the story of the Vikings last year, and everyone talked about how they won all those games, but they didn't talk about the fact that they were all one-score games, just like most of the ones that they lose were all near one-score games. So I think it's always true about Kirk. Like he either had an extra couple minutes or only needed a couple more minutes, and so like they're just not consistent. Last year, things went their way a little bit, and the year before, they were like the same kind of team. Just they didn't win those one-score games, and that's kind of how I was feeling about this season. Nobody made one hell of a catch. You right about that. Hey, mostly you have a good one. I appreciate you, and good luck on Sunday. Just so everybody knows, I'm not the one that bet against the Packers this weekend out of the two of us. So all you Packers fans, don't come after me. Hey, Leo, appreciate you. I'll see you one day this weekend for sure. Professional. Pop Blood, appreciate you for sending all your friends our way. It was nice seeing all of them. Um, Game plan for the weekend. Well, tomorrow or Saturday, I might be playing games on the other channel, but as of this channel, I don't have any plans unless Papa Blood comes to me with something. Sunday we'll be here for well, you'll see us next on here for the Jets and Cowboys, like I said, and we'll definitely be here Monday. But for Friday and Saturday, I don't think we have anything. Definition of mid. That's what I've always been saying, man. I'm with you. Um, let's turn this off so I do not have to hear it anymore. There you go, buddy. Oh, it's really quiet in here without headphones. You drinking the Desmond Ritter Kool-Aid? He loves Desmond Ritter, and I don't hate him, but he loves him. The Packers and the Patriots are going to burn you this week, Papa Blood. But with that being said, I have had a lot of fun in here today. I appreciate you all for spending your time with me. I don't have a whole lot. I don't have a whole lot today. The Vikings played better than I thought. We'll all agree on that. It looked a little bit better. If there hadn't been 15 turnovers in the first quarter, this game might have looked a whole lot different and might have been more points scored by one of the teams at least. And, yep, that's about all I got for you today. We'll be back soon. I know we're due in for another Q&A. Probably not this weekend, but one weekend soon, one Friday or Saturday, we'll come in here for that. I don't know what his schedule looks like the next month or so, but my Fridays are looking a lot more available starting, well, now. But if you check the Discord, our Twitter account, our Facebook account, or any of the links in the bio, you can follow and keep up with where we're at and what we're doing. Also on the community tab, I try to update that one as much as possible. So I'll try to keep you guys updated for whatever we have planned. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching and hanging out. I feel like I like Taylor Heineke better than Ritter. I can jump on this bandwagon. I'll jump on this boat with you. I do like Taylor Heineke a lot. But I will see you guys on the next one. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. I love you guys. You're the best. See ya.